A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. House Speaker Mike Johnson is bracing for a pivotal moment as he prepares to defend his position in a vote that could reshape the Republican leadership in Congress. With the GOP holding a slim majority of 219 to 215, Johnson can only afford to lose one vote, a precarious situation made even more complex by the vocal opposition from within his own party. The Kentucky representative, Thomas Massie, has publicly declared his intention to vote against Johnson, marking a significant blow to the incumbent speaker's bid for re-election. Johnson, who stepped into the role after the controversial ousting of former Speaker Kevin McCarthy, is now navigating a minefield of party factions that are increasingly divided over his leadership style and decisions. The 52-year-old Johnson's tenure has been marked by attempts to bridge the gap between hardline conservatives and those seeking functional governance. His collaborations with Democrats on issues such as Ukraine aid and government funding have drawn ire from both libertarian and right-wing factions within the party. Massie did not mince words when discussing his opposition to Johnson, stating, "I don't know how to say this without cussing. If they thought I had no FS to give before, I definitely have no FS to give now." Despite receiving a complete and total endorsement from President-elect Donald Trump, Johnson's support within the Republican ranks appears tenuous at best. Trump's endorsement, which characterized Johnson as a good, hardworking, religious man, has not quelled the dissent among key Republican figures. Some, like Texas Representative Troy Nehls, have shifted their stance in favor of Johnson, but many remain non-committal or outright opposed. Notable holdouts include Arizona's Andy Biggs, Pennsylvania's Scott Perry, and Texas's Chip Roy, all of whom are yet to pledge their support. The chair of the House Freedom Caucus, Andy Harris, along with Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett, are also among the undecided, highlighting the internal strife within the GOP. Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert has remained notably silent on the matter, previously expressing indifference towards the speakership, while Indiana's Victoria Spartz has demanded assurances from Johnson that he will not sell us out to the swamp. As the vote looms, moderate Republicans are warning that opposition to Johnson could inadvertently bolster the position of House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries. Nebraska Republican Don Bacon voiced concerns that dissent within the party could be perceived as a fifth column for the Democrats, weakening the GOP standing. Johnson's team has been actively working behind the scenes, making calls to various factions in an effort to shore up support ahead of the vote. However, the challenge remains steep, as the opposition from figures like Massie shows no signs of abating. Johnson's leadership style and decisions are under intense scrutiny, with some Republicans likening the current situation to the chaos that enveloped the House during McCarthy's removal last October. The upcoming vote will be the first order of business for the new Congress, and the stakes could not be higher for Johnson as he seeks to solidify his leadership amidst a backdrop of discontent. In a show of support, some Senate Republicans have rallied behind Johnson, with Louisiana Senator John Kennedy praising his leadership and expressing confidence in his capabilities. Senator Bill Cassidy echoed this sentiment, asserting that Johnson is the right man for the job and a committed conservative. However, the hesitancy among some senators to openly endorse Johnson raises questions about the overall unity of the party as they head into the new session. As the clock ticks down to the vote, the uncertainty surrounding Johnson's future as Speaker hangs in the balance. The outcome will not only determine the leadership of the House, but also set the tone for the Republican Party's direction in the coming year. With divisions running deep and a fractured party landscape, Johnson's ability to navigate this crisis will be critical in defining his legacy as Speaker and the GOP's prospects moving forward. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.